How did they do? Was it? Did they have doctors?
I don't know. There's just people holding placards saying, "Please don't support this organization because they're trying to hurt old people." Put them in with murderers.
This is one issue. It's unfortunately the first major issue that SFPO has come up and faced, and they've rolled over for the DCCC. So I'd say they're co-opted, they eat shit, and they all should be murdered. Other than that, I like them all.
Yeah.
You can't just let gangbangers in to beat the fuck out of old people. It's not proper.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
So, do you think they just believe the city attorney's line? Is that it? I mean, the city attorney came out against this, saying that it was going to put condos.
The city attorney is a political hack who would sell his mother in pieces for votes for each piece.
Why do you think Mark Leno's against D?
Mark Leno is much worse than the city attorney.
Wow.
Mark Leno has been bending over for major developers in this town. He's a racist. He's the guy who invented off-site housing for inclusionary housing. Gosh, is that Orwellian or what?
So what's going to happen?
You can have low-price housing for black people, but they can't live on site.
What's going to happen if D doesn't pass? If D fails?
If D fails, what will happen now is will continue to happen is old people will continue to get the shit beat out of them and murdered by gangbangers who sell crack in the old folks' home. But it's more money per bed, and that's why the Democratic Party is back.
So the city's trying to save money. Get VA people
the city's trying to make money, and they've sold it to 790, the union, who are nothing but a bunch of pimps anyway.
So how is it going to make them more money getting old people out of there? Because old people are broke or what?
Grandma takes 5 years to die. Crackheads turn over in a few months, and they have a better stream of money from state and national.
What would happen if D passes?
If D passes, you're going to freeze about 500 beds, 700 beds. There's 1,200 now, but when they rebuild, I think they're talking about 700 beds.
Be frozen for who?
For old folks.
Old folks.
The idea is you're taking a plot of land and you're freezing it. You're defining it as a plot of land, and you're saying on this plot of land only old people can live in an institution.
All right, well, they say that if D passes, that there'll be condos in Golden Gate Park.
That's a good idea. What's that got to do with anything? Aren't you in favor of condos in Golden Gate Park?
You got to solve the density issue somehow.
I want motherfucking condos in City Hall. I mean, it's all utter bullshit. The idea is this is developers, major downtown developers that are giving you this bullshit. This is people, let's face it, the lawyer for this, the people taking the money in, that Matt is earning money out here now to kill himself. Jim Sutton is a lawyer on this. This money's going to have Jim Sutton fuck a bunch of old people so that they can develop it. But when they're talking about use it for something else, when you freeze it as a piece of land for old folks, the only pieces of land that have been developed under city auspices are places like Candlestick Point and the Giant Stadium. It's got to go through the Board of Supervisors. No, they're defining the land and freezing it for use for old people, period, not gangbangers. We're just not letting them bring gangbangers in anymore to beat up grandma, because that's what's happening now.
So you think it's going to pass or it's going to fail?
It's a tough thing. I'm a serious political person, so I would think we'll probably lose, and grandma will probably continue to get fucked up in the ass and beat to death by crackhead gangbangers, because it's good for Josie Mooney and it's good for Robert Holland and assholes like that who are selling out their own 790 workers.
How is it good for Robert Holland? His labor? It's just like
Robert Holland thinks that he can get more
votes for him.
He can get more employees in 790 because they'll make more money on turning over the crackheads' beds. They stay a shorter period of time and they make more money. It's all about money for these assholes. It's got nothing to do with integrity. It's got nothing to do with bad.
Do you think Ross Karimi's for this or against this? Is he for this or against this?
Karimi is a fucking idiot. But he has a great voice and he's good looking.
He's right over there. Do you want to go talk to him?
Sure.